Virgil,
Yes,
what's
hello. How
happening,
you
my
doing, Robert?
man?
Good, good. So as you can tell, I'll be taking over. I'll be stepping in for Cheryl today, who's off preparing all the good things that will be announced on Thursday. So I'll be stepping in for her today and tomorrow as well. And I guess we'll dive right into the sessions with the questions whenever everybody's ready.
Yay.
Absolutely great to see you, Virgil.
Likewise. I hope you guys will be gentle with me. It's going to be my first session, first time doing this.
So if I can, maybe I can say something real quickly for those of you guys that don't know Virgil. He's hardly like working very hard in the background, and he can help answer any and all of you guys' questions technically.
Thank you.
Great, great person, great person.
Of course, Coco wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I have
Thank
a
you
quick
very much.
question. Just want to know, just want to make sure about tomorrow. The promotion going on right now.
Okay.
It ends Wednesday or Thursday.
To be honest with you, in terms of promotional date, I'm not the best one to query about, but I would suggest to make a decision by Thursday would be the best.
It ends the 21st at midnight.
Right. Thank you for that, Sandy.
What's day the 21st?
Thursday.
Oh, okay, at midnight. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Sandy Toes.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I see, Sandy, you have a question. You want to start?
I do. Okay, so I had one of my teammates add one of my funnels to her account.
Okay.
Okay. So we went in and we changed everything, changed her links and stuff. But when you go to the website, the first page is hers, and then it reverts back to my funnel. Like, I don't know how to change everything into her account so that when the person does the opt-in, it'll go into her account. A, B, I had to change some buttons around, and it's reverting back to my original funnel. So do you want me just to book a call with you? I'm so glad you're on because you're the person I need to talk to.
No, absolutely. You can definitely book a call so we can take a look at it. But from what I'm understanding, if she has downloaded the template and each time you interact with it, you are reverting back to your website, it means that the links therein, the buttons that she's clicking, are leading her back to your website, not within the own intersection of her platform. So you would have to review the button assignment. That would be basically it.
I did not do that. Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
I'll go change her buttons.
Perfect. Then so we'll go for Tina.
Well, I just wanted to say hi to Virgil because I agree with Robert. I love Virgil. He's helped me like when we were so we didn't have all this stuff, and he is the most patient, kind, loving man. He was so helpful for me and my team. We get us all on there, and he just helped us all. So I want to take the opportunity to say hi. And if you guys have technical questions, he's amazing. So I'm glad you're on today too, so I could say hi.
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's been a while since we see each other. You should stop by.
I know. I need to make up something. I think I have some things I might need help with anyway. But good to see you.
Yeah, pleasure, likewise. Okay, so we'll go to Lori then.
You're the perfect person to ask.
Okay.
And welcome, Marie. You're going to love this company. So what's your opinion on sharing other people's posts? I share a lot of other people's posts because I want to give them credit for being able for them posting what it is they post rather than me like copy pasting their stuff.
Well,
to me, it's respect. But what about the algorithms? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, when you're sharing somebody's post, you're not using the algorithm for you, but for their purpose, because you're resharing their post. However, it's a great way not only to create respect, but also relationship. Because one of the things that the way I see or approach social media It's just like back in kindergarten, the recess. You have to like me for me to like you. You have to follow me for me to follow you. You have to post my post for me to post yours, right? So it's a trade. The lesser you do that, especially at the beginning, before you create or have established some kind of momentum for yourself, that people are just reposting what you're sharing independently. Before you acquire that momentum, you have to interact that way. It's a show of respect. It's also how you create relationship with interested prospects. Make sense?
Perfect. I was hoping you'd say that, and that's what I kind of was thinking, but I wanted to get confirmed by somebody that knows.
No,
Thank
absolutely. But put yourself in your in that person's shoes. If you share one of my posts, I see it. I will like the fact that you've done it. And next time you post something, I will pay you that respect as well. So I expose you to my network, which is actually ultimately the goal on social media, expanding your reach that way. Okay, perfect. We'll go for Abraham.
Hi.
Abra Cooper, sorry.
Yeah,
Abra. Right.
that's okay. Hey, Virgil, it's
Hey.
been a long time.
Yes, everybody's staying away from me. I'm not sure why.
No, 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 no. I'm not staying away. I just want to give you your flowers like everyone else that I have whenever I have a new person join and they talk to Virgil, then the next time I talk to them, and I'm a trainer, right? Then they're like, "Oh no, Virgil told me this. Virgil told me how to do that. Virgil." So I know this name is going to ring a bell with you. David Bowman. He absolutely loves you. So, again, I want to let everyone know if you are, if you're recruiting, or you got new people, Virgil will take care of them. And so I just want to give you your kudos, Virgil. Yes, doing an awesome job.
Thank you guys for the love. I was hoping to come in on a how to, but now I'm getting a whole lot of flowers. Thank you very much for that.
You should
It's
have been
well received.
recording. You're not recording.
Yes, I should have. Let me just put the recording on then. I was actually supposed to. This
We got to give you your flowers all over again.
that way we can share. No, it's okay.
Recording in progress.
Perfect.
Hey
So that way
Virgil,
I can share. Go ahead.
this is Uzama.
Hey Uzama, how you doing?
Doing good. I just scheduled an appointment. I didn't know that you had some availabilities tomorrow, so I thought you were still like a week out. But I did schedule because I got a couple things going. But the question I have right now is this keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded it. It show up sometimes, but I don't know, how to use it. I don't know how to access it. Like I said, sometimes it show up and then it disappear.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Since you booked tomorrow, we'll do a demonstration. But you, you really don't really want to overthink it when you're using your keyboard. Meaning that depending on the application, yes, it could be available. But on social media, as soon as you start typing a message, Uzuma, you'll notice that your keyboard will appear, right?
Yeah.
And then on the bottom left of the keyboard, the space tab, you'll have your keyboard option. When you click on it, it's going to open up the keyboards and it's going to allow you to access your Nowsite team. At that point, you can share any of the message, the files that you have there. Okay, we'll have to take a look at it tomorrow. If it's appearing and disappearing, most likely it has to do maybe with the application that you're using. We'll take a look maybe at the settings. But if it's on regular social media profile, you shouldn't have any issue. Platform, sorry, you shouldn't have any issues. Make sense?
Yeah, I thought it was something that I should be like using a lot because they kept making it seem like it was a great new thing.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I just don't
Think about
understand how to use it.
think about it this way. Since keyboard allows you to have access to your team environment, and your team environment is where you will have all your useful links. So you end up walking with your office Whenever you connect with somebody, you can transfer a link. Whenever you're engaging in a conversation across social media, you can transfer these links. So that's the use really of the keyboard functionality. You're using it on the go. You have access to these themes, to this content. No need to go look through files to find the proper link or such. You know where to find it at a click of a button and to share it as well. It's
Okay.
going to get some used to, and it will become part of the mechanic of your rollout, basically.
Okay.
Just like a posting now should have become using your My AI, right?
Yep.
You're no longer posting directly these days. You're using the My AI. You should.
Is there a demo of that
For the My
on the
AI,
like the training videos, or is there a walkthrough that you can show us
on which one? The board, you mean?
on the board? Yeah, on
Board,
the
let
what
me
he was just,
see. You
yes.
should have one in the library. While I'm looking that up and sharing it, I'll take other questions in the meantime. Does that work?
Hi, Virgil, and it's Marie. I'm
Hello,
new
Marie.
to the group, so nice to meet everybody. And Lori, thank you for the welcome. And then, and Tina too. So, wanted just to ask you, I have more than one business name up on the Now site. However, I'm finding that I have a book, and I have a children's book that it's promoting, but I also have Business Academy. But my Business Academy is reflecting all my social posts for the book. I'm like, how do you like unhook the two
Well,
businesses?
are you using the surprise me when you're creating these posts or
Yeah.
going at it manually?
Well, I've been mostly using Surprise Me. I've tried using manually, but I'm finding when I use the Surprise Me, it's kind of marrying the two businesses.
Yes, of course, because what's happening with the surprise me is that it sends the AI shuffling through your business offers. So at times you'll have one pop in or the other. It's trying to surprise you. When you're doing this manually, this is when you take control. So if you have different business profiles that you are different industries across your business profile, then you might need to take a more manual approach when.
Perfect. Thank you. You unmute. I think you're muted.
Am I back?
There you go.
You're back.
Perfect. So you're surprising. So it's doing a random thing. And when you want precisely one of these subjects, then you have to go in for the manual approach.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Hey, bro, you still have your hand up? You have a question still?
Yeah, no, another flower. Since you're recording now. But no, on a serious note, the reason David really liked is because you were not only answering his questions, his technical questions, you gave him ideas. You gave him, because he's not a network marketer. He has a home security business.
Yes.
And like you really got into it with him and was giving him some ideas for his social posting, and so that's what I want to say too. It's a short time frame you have with Virgil, but is power packed, and he's gonna give you some good suggestions once he gets to know your business.
Definitely, I remember, David. It's because there's one important part of what we're doing that we always want to keep in mind. And this is also what's coming with the nav. It's the retention that we're building, and it's all part of the CRM. And I think when we spoke with David, that was one of the big things that we put forward, the fact that, hey, these emails are meant to create retention, and retention opens up avenue for lateral sales, upsells, growth of your company. So I think that is really what got us going the right way. And from that point on, the bond was made. And yes, I mean, as much as I can, you'll notice that in my session, I try to integrate your question to a practical approach. Otherwise, it doesn't necessarily click. And I think this is the best way that I found to come across. And it seems that everybody's receiving it well. So I'm happy.
Thank you.
I'm letting some new arrival join us as well. Any other specific questions that we want to target? Oh, I was looking for the demo. I have done a demo on the onboarding. I'm not sure if it's available. Otherwise, I will just bring in my device for demo on that. Allow me just to set that up then.
Virgil, I think you should do it in French.
En français?
Oui.
Oh, oui, non, mais absolument. Si on a des questions aussi en français, je peux les prendre.
Coco would put him in the waiting room right now.
For doing that?
I think we should put Kim in the waiting room for saying it.
So what about, how is everybody finding the flow of work, especially now that we have NAV, and for those who have opted into the unlimited program? Dr. Lisa, you have a question? Go ahead.
Oh, I'll wait till you do the demo.
The demo?
I'd like to see the demo, but yes, I do have a question later.
Well, do proceed with the question, because I'm gonna have to invite my phone to the conversation before I can set up the demo for the report.
Okay, so I too was very impressed with my time with you, Virgil.
Oh.
And I have been on because I'm what do they call it, polymath thing, but I'm also an expert. So I had to really think, okay, what do I want my personal brand to be? And I've been working on that. So I think I'm ready for another session with you. I wasn't ready. I was like, I want to talk to Virgil. I need Virgil right now, but I'm not ready. So I think I'm ready. So I don't know how to make an appointment with you because it's been so long. So can you tell me that?
Okay, absolutely. There's two ways. You can message support directly, so support@now.site, and just request the booking link, or directly from your account through the chat, the message, you can request the booking link. They'll send you one, and you'll basically get to choose the date, time of your choice.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You're awesome, Virgil.
Oh,
Formidable.
Hope to see you soon. We'll elaborate on that brand choice.
Awesome.
Perfect. Sorry for the delay in inviting my tool there, but we'll get to that. If in the meantime you have questions, we can shoot out. Nobody has any questions?
I'll throw something out there, Virgil. I don't know how closely you are connected to support, but do you know or have you heard anything about getting the whole video inside email fixed? It hasn't been working for close to a month, if not longer. Do you know anything
Amen.
about that?
Oh, okay, no, but I'll reach out after this meeting, and maybe I'll have an answer for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be together as well for this how-to.
Cool. That would be awesome, brother.
Okay,
I know everybody's busy doing their thing, but it's been quite some time that it's been down.
Amen.
And many of us like that feature and want to utilize it, but we can't. And then we're just told, well, there's a workaround. We're like, we already know about the workaround, but that's not what we're looking for. So if you could put in, put something in somebody's ear, that'd be great.
Perfect. I'll follow up and see, and at least I'll be able to give some kind of expected time, I hope, on the resolution.
Yeah, tell them everybody yelled at you.
Yeah, tell them we all made noise.
Then I'll have to not allow
teasing.
the recording, not show them the recording.
While we're at it, thank you, Robert. While we're at it, Virgil, just add the feature add text to the image, so it will properly translate and correct the desired fonts that we want. The features are there, it's just that they're not working. So might as well, when you put the bug in tech, ears, tell them to take a look at the feature text to image to fix that too, please.
You're talking about when you're using my AI and you add text to your image there, right?
Any feature that you're using when you want to add text to image, and you choose, let's say, Times New Roman, but it gives you Roboto or something. So that's kind of like mixed up. It's already there, as Robert said. We do have a workaround, but the features are there, so we want to use them. I don't want to go back to Canva.
You actually ripped that word from. I was about to say, well, when we're adding text, usually you want to make an impact on the presentation, so you would have recommended Canva, but noted. I'll put it forward and see the resolution.
Thank you.
Just want to invite my phone in.
We're prepared for this for you.
No, actually not. I have to be honest.
We kind of throw curveballs because you never know what to expect in here, really. Yeah. Yep.
We asked for it.
People here from 7 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, yesterday. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's okay. Next time I'll know. And I should have been more agile with that. So that's true. Okay. One
We
second.
are like a box of chocolate.
Yeah. Well, more like a big mixed bag of nuts, but it's okay. We all love ourselves.
And
Trail mix.
That's the
Trail
most
mix.
important thing.
So I got one more question if nobody else has any. Maybe not so much a question. Could you real quickly cover how to do anchors? I'm thinking about a different design on my website and I want to use some anchors on the front page. Can you cover that real quickly?
Anchors,
I'm sure that'll help everybody.
Anchors, can you elaborate on that one, please?
So
Anchor.
anchors themselves like to drop it down to a specific part of the website.
Oh, okay. Yes. That's pretty easy. The hashtag, basically. I'll
Yeah.
demonstrate that as well. Okay.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
you can do it one of two ways. You can do it with the now site button, or you can actually add an image and then redesign the whole link to actually do it with your own custom buttons.
There's also name the section.
Yeah.
That was basically what we were
That's why
gonna
I would
go
like
for.
Virgil to cover that so that we can all learn.
Okay, so I'll touch based on that right away since that's the easy fix, and then I'll go for the keyboard. I think that one will do the
I was trying to find the keyboard video, but I couldn't find it.
And just one comment about what Kim said about using images as anchors or images as any links, that when you use an image as a link, you have to give the whole URL. But if you use a button, you can just use the page, the /page. So I just find that easier, especially if you're duplicating websites, then you don't have to worry about matching up the whole URL because it's going to go to the page, if that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, it's really about identifying the final referral link, where it's going. Again, since we do offer the process here in our Now site, you can use it quickly. The idea is that if you're anchoring something, for example, I want to anchor this contact form, I'm going to click on the content section here, right? I'm going to go to the style option of the content section. I'm going to go into the advanced tab here, and I'm going to give it the name that I want. So contact, for example. I usually recommend filling out both of these spaces, so they're good. And now I'll save this. I'm going to preview. So now the platform is created. I'm just going to go back to the editor. I'm going to open up my tabs here, for example. And let's say I wanted to add a button that would shoot down right to the contact section as a shortcut so that the offer to connect is not so aggressive. So now, the idea here is what happens in the referral link. I need the address page on which the anchor is. So in this case, the contact us. Going back to it here. And I'm going to put the number sign and the name that I assigned to that space. Contact. And that's it. With that done now, anytime I click on this button, I shoot right down to the anchor. And you can do that across different sections of the website from pages to pages. Does that make sense?
And what I was saying is that what I noticed is that when you use a button, you don't have to give the complete URL. You can just have it anchor by just putting the # contacts, but you can't do that with an image.
An image. Because this is part of the functionalities that are embedded. So the image would be something different. So definitely recommend this. Good for everybody?
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Another thing for me about images, they're not as intuitive to click on versus a button. So unless you type on the image, click here or something like that. So
That's it. You usually will do that when the image itself is an ad, right? And this is the tool, click on it. So we have that indication, gives different call to action to the conversation. Discover this product on the image, for example, click.
Cool.
Makes sense?
Thank you.
In that case, Gene, someone would design their own button. Sometimes you can design your own button as the image, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, that way as well. Depending on how agile you are with the rest of the tools outside of Nowsite, then the range becomes different, right? You can even integrate Canva directly into your Canva content directly into the platform. Wherever you can find HTML at that point, you can design your own buttons or additional interface. So that's always good. Okay, so let's try this now.
What do you mean? How do you create? I'm reading the chat. How do you create my AI on your website?
So you know how like Eric has the AI version of whoever he's supposed to
Avatar.
represent? Yeah, avatar kind of thing. So does that help clarify my question?
Yeah,
So
have you completed your avatar AI?
not yet. I've only been working on it for like maybe a few days. So, and I've had lots to do in between. So I'm still building out the thing. So that's probably why I haven't seen it generate.
It starts with
So
definitely making sure that we have the video in place so that you can actually make sure that the process is engaged. I would recommend maybe booking a meeting with me so that we can go over that as well and help you prepare with the process to get your leader AI.
that'll be great. And do I just go like through the Now AI website to contact you?
Yeah, you can go through the chat, the button on your account, or you can send us a support at now.site email. I think it's in the chat. I'll put it in. And we can basically, we'll send you a booking meetings and we'll have that together. You can even specify that you have the unlimited and you're looking for a specific concierge meeting. So that way they'll assign you with the proper time too.
Brilliant. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
It's definitely a great tool for those who have the unlimited to take a look at. It's not just a tool that helps you create a team environment. It can also be a customer space for resources, any type of community engagement space that you want to create. It's very important to consider that also as a gift in a sense that now we can offer more than just information or just a meeting. We can offer all that and above, a conversation with a leader version of ourselves to start the product rollout in that sense. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so my screen should be coming through. You'll let me know if you see it when you see it. We're going to be on my mobile device, and I already activated Nowsite. But from there, I'm going to go to any other, sorry, I wasn't ready for that. So there's some restrictions here that I have to go through on my phone. While I'm doing this, we're setting up the share. Can we have any other questions or?
This may be one we have to do privately, but I was having trouble getting my Facebook to connect with the AI. So again, that might be one that you and I may have to talk about privately.
It
So
depends.
Marie, there's a
Yep.
setting that there's a button that says connect your social media.
Okay.
It's under connections. I'm not sitting in front of my computer, but if you look under connections, you got to open up another box and then literally put your links to your pages and save it. And then that will start pulling up all of your social media links.
Brilliant. That
I
would
think
be a
that's
huge help.
old.
It depends.
That doesn't exist anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I was about to say, it depends on what you are doing, Mary, because if you're looking to post directly from the platform onto your social media, is that what you're trying to do?
Correct.
Then you don't require to connect anything. You just need to make sure that you open up your Now site on the browser that you use to sign into each one of those social media of your choices. This is actually why we recommend doing the setup on your desktop, but running the application, the exercise from your phone, because by default, you're already logged in and connected in the application directly on your phone. Makes sense?
Perfect. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
just make sure that you open Nowsite on the browser that you use to connect to these social media when you're actually posting on your desktop. I'm gonna disappoint everybody because it seems I'm having some issues with the authorization on my phone. I'll be better prepared for tomorrow for the demo on mobile. I hope I'll be forgiven for that.
You're forgiven.
You're fine.
While we're on the social media, Virgil, working from the desktop, when sharing a content on a personal page, but only when you're using desktop, and before you share it, it does give you an option if you want to share on your pages at the same time. So that is not working for the past 2 weeks. When you let's say you have multiple pages, but so I go to post on my personal profile, and then I have an option to post on my pages, something inspirational or whatever. And then when I choose to post on my pages at the same time, so you don't have to go back and forth, it does not post on my pages, business page. It just posts on
Okay, we're gonna have
personal.
I ran into someone else having that same issue, so it's something technical with Facebook. And
yeah, I was about to say we're gonna have to take a look at what is happening there because technically that's on Facebook's end, and I was gonna want to look at maybe advise you to look at your settings because technically when you cross over to Facebook, the control switches over to Meta depending on what your user profile is supposed to do across the pages and the group that you control, right?
It's the same setup. It's the same settings that worked like 3 weeks ago. So if I want to say today was a great day, love the Nowsite people and smiley faces and Gene's nodding his head was my favorite, right? And I go to post on the desktop. I go to post on my personal. It does give me an option. Say, hey, post on business page, post on Nowsite group. And when I choose those and I actually go to the action to post, it does not post on the pages. Try it now and see if okay.
I was going through the process to see exactly.
You can say Sanella is the best and everybody else is great.
I was basically doing a generic post to see the
Yeah.
difference.
Okay.
So basically, this is the point where you're having problem with this, where you're deciding to post your different pages.
Correct. So if you choose brand optimizer and two other ones, whatever. And then when you click post, now if you
it posts on my, I'm following you. I'm going to go to the profile. So I have it here. Perfect. And then I'm going to go to.
Yeah, that's a Facebook bug for sure.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to work around it or
just go back and copy, click share.
Well, I know that it's
Besides
the
doing
whole
it manually, basically. I'll try to see within my network if I have somebody that has a deep understanding of something like that, how to fix it. But if it's something that is definitely related to Facebook, we're gonna have to wait. They do so much updates with their meta and shifting around that things will appear one way and then shift to the other or have these impact. Note one thing, these are things that I kind of expected Facebook to crack down under because they are forcing you to do things manually so that you can start paying their services to boost across the platform, right? So everything they do, usually you will see that it impacts you where it hurts because they're forcing something else. That's my general understanding of what they do here. But definitely I'll inquire and see, but definitely.
Yeah, if you guys can check it out, because you are the tech people and you might have like a better answer than us. So thank you.
My technical answer for stuff like that is the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing, so they broke something.
Yeah. And also I've heard from other digital marketers that a lot of the platforms are cutting down on third-party posting. So that's kind of, there's nothing that we can do, like some major companies that do social media posting, they can't even offer it anymore because the API is not, it's like Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, all of them are shutting it down because they want you to use their posting.
They're
This is
understanding that everything is gaining a certain momentum with AI. So they're basically making their market or their environment a little bit more restrictive, which is
Right.
something that we basically prepare ourselves for and work in a core. Again, this is where tools like my AI will come into play. Yes, we want to make the work easy by spreading the same post across, but we now also have the ability to just create fresh posts for each conversation as well. So there's a give and take here overall, I would say.
Yeah, that's why they're doing it. They're cutting down on it because they don't want people just putting post on automatic and there's just a bunch of AI bots and stuff, just posts that are just filling up, that people aren't really doing authentic connections.
Exactly.
You know, the
One of the
funny
things
part
with
is if you check some of my posts that I actually wrote, it says AI wrote it. And I wrote every word of it.
So there's definitely a big adjustment phase happening in the social media market because of these power tools coming into. So I think most of you guys heard about the issue with the Meta glasses and such. So there's a lot of things that are happening as we're getting these tools. Again, we just try to see the best way to go through the process. Make sense? So our time is up for today. Tomorrow, I'll be ready for the mobile demonstration, and definitely for those who have specific question, you're always more than welcome to come to me. And definitely, I hope I'll keep you happy as I have so far.
Thank you.
Thank you, Virgil. Good job. And thanks everyone for helping. Ah.
Thank you, Virgil. I love you, and
Thanks,
we all love
Virgil.
you.
Yes,
We
love
all
you
love
back.
you.
Applause, applause.
I was really not expecting that. I came all stressed about the questions, and now
That's okay. Virgil, that's okay. You are so well loved that if you had your own hour, we would still all tune in.
Well, you know what? Maybe that will come because I think that sometimes I I have a lot of passion giving you what I have to give because there's so much more that I want to teach. And I think maybe trying to have these hours where I control more my conversation and the pace, and that way I can give you more of what and it helps because these questions allows me, as you can see, I have a profile. I am using what I'm practicing and I am also optimizing what I'm learning. So it's an exchange and I'm part of the journey with you guys. So please do.
Check the private chat, by the way.
Yeah, keep doing you. That's why people love you. It's your passion. You can
Absolutely.
tell people that love to do what they do.
And I mean, you guys are all receiving it well, so more fuel for my fire. I mean, one of my brand is fueled by creation. So as long as you bring me your creation, I will be fueled and enthused to like give you more. I get excited. I'm not sure why. I'm like, hey, this is possible. What? Anyways, it was a pleasure. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Virgil. My first time here. This was wonderful. I appreciate you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
À demain.
I don't know.
All right, you're going to have to end it. We're still hanging on for no reason.
Well, it's love. It's hard saying goodbye when the vibe is good, right? I'll see you tomorrow.
We will
then.
hang out as long as you allow us to, sir.
Exactly.
Just so you know.
That's the thing to learn.
Okay, so we're gonna go into a staring contest then. No, I have to go for my next one. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.